So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect... He's having a shot! It's in! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
That was a given. It always was.
Lewandowski really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bellingham. Camavinga. And it's Diaz. And it's made its way to him. Opts to play it back. He's on it. Real chance! Alexander-Arnold plays it short, and that's aimed into the middle, and he's there to deal with it. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Good ball, good, and the shot! And no mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Madrid restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Asensio. Chouameni. It's Bellingham. Distributed tidily. Quarter of an hour played. This is a promising build-up. Vinicius Junior, and it's Garcia. And here's Vinicius Junior. Looking for the run. Looking for the far post. And he's taking no chances there. In once. Oh, good effort! It's hit the upright. That's going to go a long way. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Camavinga. Back towards the middle. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's clever. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Filippo Inzaghi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Defending of the desperate variety. Takes aim and... Oh, great leap! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Asensio. Here's Chouameni. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. Space for him to turn and look. Ah, such a clever touch. Pedri. Camavinga. And it's Azar. And here's Zanetti. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? An instinctive delivery. Garcia. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he lines up a cross. And that should get the job done. And they've got a throw. Has a look up and delivers. And that has been knocked clear. Lewandowski. Played into space. Dink through. This might spell shapes to shoot! He is world class! Pippo Inzaghi! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
42 minutes is number 21, Filippo Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Camavinga. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Azar. Pinches it off him. Camavinga.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Lewandowski. And he was quick to react. Brahim Diaz. And they can counter here. Camavinga. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
I'd like to draw your attention
Either side
to the
holding
screen
back
where
here.
the
It has been
information on
quite a
your
half,
shuttle bus
this.
service.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Indonesia are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Welcome everyone, our lads.
So right back into the action. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro. It's Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Hangs in a cross. Bastoni getting this one clear. Crossed in once more, and he was alert to it. Now it's Inzaghi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back into the centre, and here's Vinicius Junior.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's found a way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Camavinga. And it's Garcia. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Punched away. Makaleli being hunted in packs.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Pedri. And here's Azar. It's a really well-measured ball. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Rudiger attempts a clearance. Tries to cross. And that should get the job done. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. And Garcia. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. And Alexander-Arnold. 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 Vinicius Junior! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Makaleli. Pedri. Just about up to 75 minutes. Somewhat off target. Bastoni. Makaleli. And it's Zanetti. Cannavaro. It's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Lewandowski. Out towards the flank. Plays it in low. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. Bastoni. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. Ambitious ball here. Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal. Nicely worked. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, this looks sharp. Cleared without hesitation.
Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's got away. Zanetti proves just a little bit too strong.
They're avoiding the...
That's that, the end. Indonesia pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Filippo Inzaghi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Where memorabilia from today's match are now
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. And the shot! That's another chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alexander-Arnold. Makaleli. And here's Lewandowski. driving through them, getting up there! And that's a tidy finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Camavinga. Indonesia are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Lewandowski. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rabiot, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Rafael Leao. Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Camavinga, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rabiot. Rafael Leao stood his ground strongly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And that is well cleared. Loftus-Cheek with the clearance. Throw in. And it's Azar. Lewandowski. Great chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Gabia, Ricci, Loftus-Cheek, Batasagi. Batasagi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Passing is crisp and sharp. Inzaghi finding himself in space. Zanetti has the space to scheme.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Rabiot. Here's Rafael Leao. Jimenez. Rafael Leao. Camavinga. Azar can see things others simply cannot. And it's Zanetti. Pedri, nicely shaped ball, and the ball is out of play. Batasagi, that's Rabiot. Ricci, looking to pass their way up the pitch, and here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Makaleli. And it's Pedri. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And this is Lewandowski. Camavinga. That's a simple one for the keeper. Bastoni and Alexander-Arnold, and it's Pedri. Camavinga, lovely pass, but can he get there? Lewandowski picks it, and a chance! Inzaghi gets flagged offside. Loftus-Cheek. Batasagi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Knocks it into space. Jimenez. Zanetti gets it away. Lewandowski. That is good alertness. Batasagi. That's the end of the first 45. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Indonesia really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have got another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Indonesia sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Batasagi. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Lewandowski. That's tidy. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Keeper has taken decisive action. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's come. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
He's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Loftus-Cheek, nicely aimed pass. Now it's Rafael Leao. This is a promising build-up.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Salmakas. Oh, good spread. And he's quick to return it. No, he refuses to take the bait. Makaleli under intense pressure.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Now there's a fine ball. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Loftus-Cheek. And here's Salamakas. He's a sharp little ball here. Camavinga. Filippo Inzaghi looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Hazard. Rabiot. Bastoni. Alexander-Arnold. Filippo Inzaghi touches it back. Now it's Lewandowski. He'll try from distance. Superb by Inzaghi. A finish of true class. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Ha segnato al 68esimo minuto, numero 21.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 7.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Ricci. Here's Rafael Leao, spread out to the left. Pedri. And it's Azar. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 33.
Milan have opted to make another change here.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 2, il numero 14, Modric.
Salamakers can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Azar. Pedri knocks it out wide, crosses it into the area. It's out for a goal kick. De Winter. Pavlovic. Pass somewhat off target. Bastoni. Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. Indonesia are coasting towards victory. And it's Camavinga. Ricci. Now it's Fulkrug. He's in a great position here. And here's Modric.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
Oh, good effort! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ricci. Estupinian is onto this. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And he has been fouled there. And it's Zanetti. Pedri. And here's Azar. That's going wide left. Oh, cracking ball. Inzaghi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now Gabbia. Ricci. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Space for him to turn and look. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So that's it. It is all over. Indonesia really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Filippo Inzaghi voted man of the match and deserved. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. It's a searching pass.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that, but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans, and he will be a big factor in trying to do that here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Caicedo. Colwill. And Cucurella.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
Tries to play it through.
And this is Inzaghi.
Hazard receives it in a good position here. Alexander-Arnold. And the shot! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! The first significant strike. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Palmer.
Quarter of an hour played.
Palmer. And it's Caicedo. Ah, such a clever touch. Palmer. Chance to shoot. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Fernandez plays it short. Cucurella puts them all in.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Andres Santos wins the duel this time. Knocks it into space. That's a good ball out wide.
Oh, well played.
Camavinga. Palmer.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Palmer.
Really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift.
It's Inzaghi! He is world-class! Pippo Inzaghi! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's João Pedro. And it's Palmer. Tries to pass it through. That is lovely. Now it's Palmer. Caicedo. Cannavaro tries to clear.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Lewandowski.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Fernandez. Colwill. And it's Hato. Cucurella. João Pedro is onto this. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he...
Bullish header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority.
He's rising!
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cannavaro. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Zanetti. To Hazard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Inzaghi. Little doubt, that is a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Zanetti. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Palmer. Santos. Nicely spread. And it's Gusto. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. Makaleli. Santos. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Indonesia are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we are back on the way. Zanetti gets it clear. Now it's Palmer.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Bastoni. Camavinga. And it's Cannavaro. And Bastoni. Alexander-Arnold. Hazard. It's a promising position. Oh, outsmarting him this time.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Camavinga. Fernandez. Aimed beyond the defence.
Indonesia, the only team in this. 3-0 already.
Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. Camavinga. Filippo Inzaghi being watched hawkishly here.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
And it's Palmer. Fernandez. And it's Gusto. And Santos. That has been slung wide. Fernandez.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Now it's Palmer.
Gusto, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's been taken short.
Space for him to turn and look.
Oh, good take in a good area.
This looks promising. Lewandowski.
Oh, they could break here.
Nice physical challenge.
Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution.
Pedri. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Lewandowski!
Great strike. A test for the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Oh, great leap!
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Turns back here, probably the best option. That ball looks a good one. So no flag.
It's Lewandowski!
He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Cucurella.
He's found a way through.
Hato.
Now this could be a chance.
João Pedro. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Zanetti. And it's Makaleli. Cannavaro. This is a promising build-up. And it's Zanetti.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Garnacho. Caicedo.
João Pedro.
Over to the right flank.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
And he's heaved it away.
Ball's gone out of play.
Chelsea are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal.
Colwill. And Caicedo. Lewandowski in acres of space out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they've got rid.
Into the last 5 minutes. Liam Talat. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Palmer. Spread to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kamavinga. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise,
Hello,
new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Indonesia against Indonesia.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Cannavaro becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Silvestre, looking to play him in. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Iniesta. And here's Batistuta. Silvestre plays it all the way forward. Bebeto. Now Bebeto! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
First quarter of an hour gone. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And Batistuta! And that has fair fizzed. Indonesia with the corner, there first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bebeto. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Might be... There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, great leap! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Makaleli, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Juve, looking for options for movement. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. There's the delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And that's another good win of the ball. Mateus. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe finds himself offside. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Batistuta, and the shot! Serginho. Iniesta, quietly revving up. And here's Batistuta. Mbappe is onto this. Batistuta! Iniesta. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence.
Minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through? Mateus. Cleared away. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Batistuta might just make this. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Indonesia just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
This is a lost children.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Indonesia just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's whipped it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And he's intervened well there.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just what... Shot a goal! Delicious from Jude! A finish right from the top draw! And they're back in front! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Indonesia with the lead. Now it's Mbappe. Makaleli. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Batistuta. He has a look up. Can he finish? Ended up in no man's land. And it's made its way to him. Deflected behind for a corner kick. This their second corner of the game. Oh, good climb! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Serginho. Iniesta is always looking to break lines. Jena, nicely spread. Aimed beyond the defence. Juve knocks it into space. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Just eases him off the ball. That looks a good ball through. He leaps for it. Well, there's the clearance. Howson is there, and he can get that clear. Batistuta. Mbappe. And it's Batistuta. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Batistuta. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Mateus. That's an imaginative pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Juve. Always onto this. Always goal side. And he shoots! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Diop has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Indonesia have their third corner. Batistuta! And that's a real chance missed.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
This looks promising. Mateus. And this is Batistuta. Spread to the right. Oh, that's a key interception. Batistuta's cross. That has been knocked clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Looking for the run. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Howson wins the duel this time. Batistuta. Crunching tackle. Juve does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Steaming on, chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And he opts to go forward. That's that, the end. Indonesia pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.